Hello gang, this is Colonel Failure and we're in Factorio. We're in the final stretches of our illustrious playthrough. We've topped out over 50 hours in-game so far, and you'll be pleased to hear I haven't made you sit through all of it. Because for quite a lot of it I'm standing around doing things over and over again, trying to puzzle out how to do it properly, when clearly I should have done the first time round. So while we're waiting for rocket defense to be researched, it would seem to behoove us to increase the number of advanced circuits that we've been making. As demonstrated last time around, our passive provider chest, which is grabbing all of the purple circuits, for those of you who doesn't know what an advanced circuit looks like, is being cleaned out on a regular basis. So we've got a shortage rather than a surplus. And that doesn't surprise me because this original batch of 6 was doing just fine before I started manufacturing just a hell of a lot of stuff. Equally, we have something of a shortfall when it comes to these regular circuits being made. So we're going to see if we can up our production, make it a little bit more efficiently, and possibly a little bit more beautiful. Now, back in the heady days where the videos that I was making were in single digits, I used to plow straight in without any real consideration of, you know, a plan. And it was exciting and it was thrilling and people really enjoyed it. These days, however, well, I tend to plan out what I'm doing before diving in so that the videos hang together a little bit more effectively, maybe a little bit more professionally. But as we're nearing the end of the series, I figured, what the hey, let's go in without much of a plan. I've given it almost 20 seconds worth of a look, and I've got a wizard scheme up my sleeve that we shall endeavour to make good. So, first things first, let's start demolishing. We're going to take out all of this manufacturing that we've got already, because we're going to do it better. What did we have? We had 6. There were another 2 here where I've just left bits lying around. Yeah, scruffy Herbert. And then we've got another 1 down here. So that was 9. So we're going to see if we can get it up to, oh, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, something like that. More, I think, would suffice as far as a descriptor was concerned. Let's trash this splitter here. Yeah, you see, I'm already descending into muttering rather than talking through the plan. I think fundamentally the plan is going to be that instead of taking copper from the belt right next to the furnaces, we'll take it from the output belts, because that way it gets to benefit from all of the copper production we've got going on. And then we can run this out longer. And I think I've probably got room there. Probably is a good word, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look-see. Let's get rid of that as well. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that. Don't need this. Oh, there's nothing so satisfying as deleting a bunch of stuff and seeing all of the glorious open space that you have to play with afterwards. Magnificent. And in the meantime, we've still got that building up, which is fab. Right, we need to up the tempo on these basic circuits being built as well, so I think we'll do that at the same time. Yeah, this is where this plan's going to come unhinged in no time flat. Still, you know, it's got to be done. All of you, just stop production. Stop what you're doing. Always take the inserters out first. Otherwise you'll have to pick everything up afterwards. Right, there we go. Rock and roll. Let's get rid of that as well, just so we've got a bit more space. Okay, now, what were we making there? Regular circuits. Alright, what speed of belt? That's a red belt under there. Doesn't need to be a red belt. Alright, let's take it down as far as there. And if we move with a bit of judicious movement, we can probably do a little bit more here. Right. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure I'm topped up on these fellas. I've got a bunch in stock somewhere. Let's make sure I've always got 8. Why 8, you say? Because is the answer to that one. Right. So that's those 2. We had 4. Let's see how many we can get in here. Yeah, if we get rid of that, we can get another one in there. Okay, we upped it to 6. Get in. And this last lot are the ones that are most likely to not have to work at full steam. But that's okay, I'm cool with that. So let's... Yeah, do it. Love it. Alright, and you out here. Stop it. Go, and then output using long arms. Oh, this feels so retro. It feels so old school. This is the kind of stuff I was up to when I first started doing this. Right, and then you, and you, and you, and you, and you can have a stretch for it. There we go. Right, now the big question here is the copper going to keep up? I think it will do, because we're not going to take copper off here with these lot. In fact, you lot, you're out of work. For now. You don't need to panic. Alright, same goes for you. Right, let's tell these chaps what they're making. And yes, I know I can set all of this automatically, but I can't remember the button. So yes, I'm going to do that manually. Right, there we go. And then you lot, you're all on these. We might go through and do some module work in those so that they kick out a few more, but we'll do that presently. Then let's bang in. Now if that goes there, no, this is not going to cut it. Not without using twice as many flaming poles than I need. Oh well. You start off with good intentions of going like, oh no, we shall be minimalist with our electrical pole usage. And then you just kind of go, oh, I don't care anymore, just make it work. At some point I might do a bunch of videos about doing stuff neatly. But that is not today. There we go. So, we have beefed up our output of those circuits. The big question is that going to be enough? I mean, it's certainly more. I can probably do stuff with what's going on over here. This is cheating completely, by the way. I've got plastic being brought in by logistic robots. Well, it's not cheating, but it's not using the conveyor method, which, as anybody with a soul will tell you, is the one true method, the conveyor method. Right. Anyway, so let's get to our next stage. Yeah. I'm loving it. Right. I think you see where I'm going with this. I don't want that there. Have I cut anybody off doing that? No. I don't want that there either. But I do still want the power. So, there we go. If we stick it on the other side of the tracks. Avoid the train. Oh, come on, you want to go there. What's your problem? There you go. It's made you happier. Yeah, lots of space. Lots and lots of space. Right, so we're going to start here, but we're going to bring down... What are you? You're a red belt. Fine. So... Oh, it's going to have to do some ugly gooseneck thing. Alright, well, we're not going to do that then. Do this instead. Just like that. I think you see where we're going. There we go. Drag that along here. Let's take it a bit further. No measurement necessary. We will do it live. There we go. Right. Now, frankly, if that's not enough, then I'm out of ideas. So we can start here. Maybe that'll probably do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. That's one more than we had previously. That is not a dramatic increase in productivity, is it? Okay, what else could we do then? Yeah, I mean, we could get up to 11. 10, 11. But we're going to have to bring those basic modules down. I don't like it. Okay, how shall I go about this? Oh, there's a potential. Oh, I mean, it's sloppy. Okay, so how do you want to do it? Well, first things first, we're going to need some space. Right. Alright, and then we need underground beltage. Right, no, other way around. That one goes first. That one goes second. Okay. And then we'll stick a splitter in here. I know. You're looking at this like there's some kind of madman at the helm. Right, we'll do that, and then a bit of this, and then we can slow belt that one out. I know there are those who are going to be decidedly dismayed at the use of a slow belt, but it's not going to need that much. There we go. I think in engineering terms, in Factorio terms, that is a dirty hack there. Can we even get, if we long arm that, can we get to those? Oh, hold on, we can even go hit, not without doing something with the copper. All right, let's see how we get on. Right, so we're going to want to go something akin to that. Hold on, what are you making here? You haven't thought this through. Your copper's in the wrong place. Okay, good. See, this is why we changed our methodology to be slightly more effective. Oh, okay. Oh, no. It's just a different approach. Right, let's dig all this up. Alright, grab all of this. I'm going to throw my production into a complete disarray. I know, you're fascinating as to what I'm going to do now, aren't you? Right, so if we start here, and then we have to have a gap there, I guess. Or do we? No, we don't, right? Yeah. No, don't get carried away. There, can we get one in there? No. Alright, that's going to do it. What's that giving us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, well that's an increase of some, 2, I think. Right, it's not magnificent. Right, anyway, below that we're going to want these chaps. Why are you in the way? Why would you do that? Right, I need to get a robo port in here somewhere. Let's have a look at the coverage. Could you sit on the end and everybody's happy? Yeah, pretty much. Go on, sit in there. Right, and then you need some power, which we'll do like that. Right, okay, that'll do for now. Zoom back in. And then we want to belt this down here, except we don't want to belt it down there now, do we? Oh, buttocks. Right, we're going to take it down the end. Oh, which is going to make that slightly more elegant. We might as well make some concession towards organisation while we're doing it. You like that. Someone remind me at some point that I'm still carrying a bunch of bots around with me that I need to drop off. Right, we'll we'll have that out of there. Do we want to neaten this at all? No, can't be bothered. This is one for maybe revisiting a little later. We'll go down. No, next one over. Don't just arbitrarily start destroying stuff. Right, let's take that out like this. And down. Underground belt. I like short underground belts. As much as, you know, hiding this stuff underground is, you know, tried and tested and splendid and what have you, I quite like the above ground because you get to see stuff moving around. And why would you bother to build a factory where you couldn't see stuff moving around? There we go, we'll do that. Yeah. Alright, does it now make sense? You can now see what I'm going to do with this, right? I figured you could. It's a more cumbersome version than I originally had planned. Okay, hold on. We've got one very small detail that I haven't yet considered. That detail being, where are you going to stick it all once it's been made? Alright, we're moving again. Oh, what a drag. And I think that's going to mean we're not going to have enough space on this last one. Well, we'll see. Good times for everybody. See, if I spent a little bit more time over this, I would probably move it a little bit further away, but, you know, we'll get over it. Or not. Either way, we're going to do this. I'll be interested to see if this... no, the train didn't collide with the belt. Well, yeah, that was a question answered relatively quickly. Right, so... you lot along here. Like that. And these chaps are all making copper wire. Jolly good show. Alright, let's insert them up. You know, it's even tempting to move the train track. But, oh, what I'd really like is if you could take your trains underground. That'd be fun. Anyway, you can't. So, you know, we'll just have to get over that. Let's go overkill with these, just so that there's some kind of pattern to it. I know, totally redundant as a course of action, but what the heck. Right, then we'll hook this bad boy up with the copper flow. And, lo and behold, copper wire. Right, good. I could have used assembly machine 2 for this. They don't need to be going at flat out in order to fulfill requirements. Right. Yeah. Pretty exciting. Oh, and rocket defense is almost done. Hooray. Although quite how it's keeping up when there are no advanced circuits being made, I'm not... because I've got that on an independent setup. God, see, look, it's fairly prescient on my part, that. We've got a little bit of a shortage of blues. Not actually, just blues are keeping up. Alright, that's good. Right, cool. Finish what we're doing. Stop getting distracted. Again, don't need fast inserters for this particular job, but I've got them, and we might as well use them. Steady. There we go. Alright, let's juice those up as well. Where was that one? That one was between those two. Oh, you can go between two. There we are. Yeah, I know it's not the most orderly thing you've seen. But if order was what you were after, you've come to the wrong place. Right, there we go. Good. So now let's productivity module these, because we want as many of these as we can get. Did I miss one now? No. I've got productivity module 3s being made. They're ludicrously expensive and wouldn't pay for themselves, but frankly I only want to keep up with demand at the moment. I'm less bothered about efficiency than I am actually keeping up with what's required. So then we'll stick a big grabber on here. Let's just proof of concept that, shall we? There we go, that's working. Grand. Alright, let's do the rest of the way along. See, if I've missed something at this point, I'm going to be displeased with myself, but I think I've now accounted for everything. We'll soon find out. Look at this bird's nest of cables flying around all over the place. What a shambles. There we go. Alright, so that's lots and lots of those being made. And now all we need to do is put together the way for them to then leave the building afterwards. I don't think we need rapido belts for this. We can go slow. We'll take them out the other direction. And since I'm being incredibly lazy and using the logistics system to get hold of them, we can, just stick a long arm belt there and grab them off the end. Long arm inserter, not a long arm belt. You'd think after 50 hours of playing this flaming thing that I would have some concept by now about what things were called. No chance. Right then. Everybody's happy. Good. Right, last job is grab it out of there, stick it on a thing. There we go. Yeah, completely disorganized, but it is going to at least get the job done. Oh, one more bit of belt needed. This is an awful lot of hassle to go through to expand our our creation of these wretched flaming advanced circuits by the tune of 3. Are you keeping up? Let's keep a track on the end here. It was at this pole. The end is gradually moving forwards. Yes, you are keeping up. Okay, good. Now the question is that going to keep up with demand at all? And will the additional that I've put in here, the additional regular circuits that I've put in there, will that keep up with the newfound demand that we've got going in below it as well? Time will tell. But what we can do, in fact, I mean, look at this. I've got just such a bit of needless organisation going on here. Let's get rid of that. Right. You've got a splitter that's doing nothing of any value. Let's just tidy this up ever so slightly. Going to want some balancing in there at some point. Right. Okay, so what are you using? You're using red on there. Let's take it down and round. And then what? Low balance and then split? I think so. Low balance, split. You haven't left enough room, you need one more for that. Well, there's plenty. No, wait, steady. And this is how you get tempted to just reorganize the whole ruddy thing, rather than piecemeal do it. Okay, so we'll take this one off down here. Let's slow belt it. Where are we? Thank you. Right, you can come off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Comprehensive planning immediately spoiled by riding on a conveyor belt. There we go. Right, so that one goes down there. We'll fast belt the other. Fast belt the other. Stick that in there. Yeah, you see we've got an uneven distribution coming through that one. At which point... Oh, actually I've got room. Have I got room? Yes, I have. There we go. Okay, well that's... I was hoping that that would look a little bit more attractive, but it hasn't really done that, has it? Anyways, good enough. It's working. Are we building up anyway? No, we're not. We're not building a surplus there at all. Let's see how these circuits are building up. Circuits seem to be keeping pace. Let's have a look. If we see the end of this queue coming out from that underground belt, we'll know we're not keeping pace. That answers that question. Ha! Oh dear, we're not even slightly keeping pace. Alright, what's going wrong? What is going wrong? I mean, we could speed these up or just productivity. Let's productivity them up, because they're rattling through a little bit. And I don't think the bonus ones are going to make up the shortfall. But they should at least... Well, they should something. What have we got? And they're not getting enough copper. Look at this fella here. He's... Yeah, you see, look, we're waiting for copper. Oh. Alright, well, what can we do about that? We can increase the amount of... There we go, look. So, at the moment, it's chucking copper out onto this middle belt, which is backlogged. And if instead you are now... Oh no, you need a long arm for that. You now live on that one. Yep. And you... No, long arm again. You live on that one. There we go. So that's effectively 2 new furnaces that we've now got feeding these. Let's see how we're doing. I think we might be there. I think. How's that looking? Doesn't look like anybody's now waiting for resources. Are there any more I could do? Nope. Okay. But it doesn't look like anyone's waiting for resources, and that queue is staying pretty much constant. It's not expanding anyway, so we're either keeping up or we're only just behind. Now, let's see if that has done anything for this end. There we go, look. Started building up, which is exactly where we want it to be. If this backlog hits all the way back down to where we're making the stuff in the first place, then the resources will start to queue up. We're still not ahead of the curve on advanced circuits, but to be honest, without something significantly more radical, I doubt we ever will be. We're making a heck of a lot more, though. I'll give you that for nothing. Alright, good. I think that wraps it up for this time. Yes, sorry, I went on a kind of end-of-show ramble. Well, a whole show ramble in this particular case. But there you go. I think we've got our production woes under control. Oh, look, we're just moments from rocket defense being done. Alright, do you want to stay around for that so that you can see the woe? The woe. Or should we start there next time? We're going to start there next time. Thanks for tuning in. I've been Colonel Failure. You've been lovely. And I will catch you next time.